In this video, we'll be showing how to pass in Octave responses to instantly.ai. So we're running our Octave agent out of Clay, and we want to get this automatically added to an Instantly campaign. In Instantly, we're going to have this three-step campaign. We can call it a campaign shell, which is literally just the default with the 2 extra steps added. So now we're back in Clay, and a first optional step is just going into one of these Octave response payloads and just popping out the emails and subject lines as columns. We're going to want to name them as email 1, subject line 1, just so they're easy to reference when we're calling them programmatically. If you don't do this, you'll just have to dig into the response each time you call the email and subject line data points. Next, we want to use Instantly's add lead to campaign column. This one right here. And here we're gonna just choose one of our accounts if you already have one, or add your account using your Instantly API key. Then we're gonna choose the campaign shell that we created. And we're just going to fill in some of these basic fields here. Cool. So those are the basic fields, right? Email, first name, last name, company name. But after we do that, we're going to want to add some custom variables here at the bottom. And we want 2 custom variables for each step in the sequence for both the email body and the subject line. Cool, so just make sure to map in the right columns for each one of these custom variables. And once this instantly column looks good, we're going to turn auto update off, and then we're going to run it on one of these contacts as a test. I'm going to click save. And we're going to do click to run right here. We'll see that green check mark and it'll say add to campaign. Cool, so it added them to the Instantly campaign and loaded in all the custom variables for the emails and subject lines. I'm not going to show their name, but that's kind of what it'll look like when it adds the lead to the campaign. And then if you go to sequences, now you can see that all those custom variables are loaded in when you click on variables here at the bottom. Now let's populate the sequence with those variables. So we're going to go like subject for email 1, we're going to go add variables here for the subject line, and we're going to go with subject 1. And then here for the email body, we're going to go with email 1. And then repeat that for all 3 steps of the sequence. Nice. So the Octave emails aren't going to have your signature. That's going to be probably stored in Instantly. So you're going to drop in your signature variable as well to each one of these steps of the sequence. You can find your signature. And then once you test these emails out you can use the preview to kind of like see like what the emails are going to look like. You can be like, all right, cool, this is ready to go. Now we can go back to Clay and turn auto update on, and then make it so that any contact who reaches this table gets automatically added to this campaign. And also the emails and subject lines that Octave generates get funneled in here as the values to the custom variables. So we can go back into Clay, we can turn auto update on, and then we can run this table and get all of our leads to get programmatically added to the Instantly campaign with our outputs from Octave. And that's how you hook up Octave to Instantly via Clay. Hope that helps.